Let's make sure we're live. Spin, spin, spin. It's thinking about it. Think hard. Think long and hard. Welcome to Battlefield 1. Perfect. Okay. Back into the campaign. Because that's what we're doing. The campaign. And of course, for collectibles, I'll be coming back to this game just on my own. But if anybody wants to know where they are or feels like they want to know where the collectibles are, I'd be happy to redo these levels. I'd probably put it on easy just for collecting, but yeah. So, just letting you know there. So, we're going to go with Avanti Savoia. Looks like we're going to be on a ship, so I'm on a boat.
Everyone was affected by the war. Every corner of the world was touched. The human spirit drove us to fight where no one had dared to go before. Whether it was the mountains of the Alps or the skies above, we found a way. They said this would be the war to end all wars. But I wonder if there will ever be an end to human ambition and our will to destroy.
Okay. So it looks like this is going to be a short one, so this session might be a little bit long or short depending on how quickly we get through these chapters, but it doesn't look like there's too many parts to this. Northern Italy. Italy and Austria-Hungary. Oh, Austria and Hungary are deadlocked in the Alps, braced in the snow-capped mountains. Neither side can find a way to dislodge their enemy. Regular forces dig in and reinforce their positions. Meanwhile, an elite mountaineer regiment prepares for an unorthodox assault. This unit specializes in high-risk tactics. Blah, blah, blah. Arditi Mato. La Vittoria o tutti a capote? My Italian is not so good. Is not so good.
Dad? You up there?
Nope.
Are you alright? We're ready for you to cut the cake.
Ooh, cake.
Wow, these are incredible.
Yes, it was an incredible time.
He actually has the accent I thought he
You
would.
looked very handsome in that uniform.
That's not me, that's Matteo.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Dad. Take as long as you need.
No, it's okay, Tesoro. It's time I told you what happened to him.
Shit.
It was during our last battle together, just a few days after our 21st birthday. My brother's battalion had been ordered to capture a fort deep into enemy territory. I wasn't going with him. I was part of a special unit with a different mission. Our task was to support Matteo's battalion. We were a proud unit. We changed the war for Italy.
Look at that armor.
The Arditi.
It is the Arditi. Alright. I got it. Nailed it. Again, that's not even the more complex Italian. It's just like, yeah, I figured it out. Still, if we're going to go in like juggernauts, this will be interesting. That armor, though. Whew. I wonder if I'm going to have like tunnel vision. What's the thing they did with armor back then? It's like, yeah, put on these goggles. You'll only be able to see in this certain degree, but... Yep, here we go. Oh, it's actually like a conquest I have to capture. That's cool.
While Matteo was pushing forward,
I had to fight up the mountain and take out anything targeting his unit.
Just hearing this story makes me worry for you.
Don't worry. I was in a full suit of armor. Besides, the Aditi were proud volunteers. We would have done anything for Italy. A church was sitting at the base of the path. Enemy troops had fortified it. I had to fight them first.
Damn. Oh, bud, that's hot. Let me just go ahead and reload here, recover, all that fun crap. Oh, okay, he exploded and killed me. Alright. Well, I ruined the whole story right there. Alright, try this again. So, stay away, they explode. I kind of knew that, but at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to follow video game logic too, where it's like, I shouldn't have been damaged by that.
A church was sitting at the base of the path. Enemy troops had fortified it. I had to fight them first.
Oh wow, I got all the codex entries apparently. I don't know how, but I did. I'm gonna go up as high as I can, get the advantage from up here. Come here, big guy. Hey, want to back your line up? Back up that squad. Get in that door. Goodbye. Let me stay away
All
from
that
him
was
for a
left
second.
After the flame troops were some foot soldiers. After that, the church would be ours.
The church would be ours. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to kill me? Well, I wanted to get him.
Non possiamo restare qui! L'ordine è di avanzare!
There was an artillery gun that was shelling us and Mateo's unit. I had to destroy it.
He was
Okay.
stuck into the fort.
Right. I had to make sure he got there.
Diamogli addosso! Così, così!
Speaking of heavily armored vehicles, where are they? Oh. Okay. Fine. Apparently you want me to die.
Matteo and the entire Italian offensive was in danger as long as that artillery gun remained. So I had to take it down.
Okay. Oh! Oh! Alright, I'll take it though. Getting you out of these trenches. Armor, always a good time. Bye, big guy. Defeat 5 enemies with grenades. Got an achievement. I wish the game would stop lagging though. That'd be nice. Good day. I'm getting shot up pretty good. Goodbye, blokes. honestly, if they had these armor packs and it actually worked like this, which it probably would not, because one stray bullet, you're dead, no matter what. But if they did have these armor packs, man, why were they not using this more often? Seems pretty clear now.
The only way to
lagging.
ensure that my men were safe was to blow up the gun itself.
No, you weren't surviving that. I'm sorry, boy. Okay, what's the trick here? Keep blowing it up? Yep.
That explosion was one of the sweetest sights of the war for me. But there was no rest. I could see an anti-aircraft gun over the next ridge that was taking out our planes. And that was my next target.
Avanti così, diamoci dentro! L'hai beccato, amico! Porca di quella troia!
The gun was manned by Austro-Hungarian troops. I had to remove them before I could use the gun myself.
Well, that was cool. Again, basically, I'm just a damn juggernaut. That's all there is to this. But it's cool. Thought this was going to be a boat mission, though. I'm glad I'm wrong, though. I'm glad it's not about Italian sea warfare, because I'm sure there's not really a lot going on there.
I take down the last man, but then I hear a noise that I will never forget.
Here come the bombers.
They were targeting Matteo's unit below me, so I do the only thing I can. It was me against an entire enemy bomber squadron.
Oh, stop. Cool down.
We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be completely halted, and I would have lost Matteo.
Okay, so far so good.
After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Oh boy, I'm really hurt. And I blew up. Okay. I feel like I was at a disadvantage there, but I didn't even realize where they were shooting from until after the fact. Which, in a real war scenario, would make sense.
Me against an entire enemy bomber squadron. We had no reinforcements. If those men were killed, our advance would be completely halted, and I would have lost Mateo.
Let's not lose Mateo right off the bat. I have a feeling we need him for something here. And of course, our story doesn't really end with us dying, because how do we tell it to our daughter? That would be weird.
After the first few went down, they started targeting me. I had to stand my ground.
Oh, cool down. Cool down now. Okay.
Were you still safe behind your armor?
Of course, of course. Nothing could dent it. But then the planes veered away.
Oh boy. They were at the mountainside. Ooh, and the armor's gone. Good to see most of our protagonists have the same hairstyle. Shot in the leg. Nope, not that lucky. Okay.
When I got up, I thought I had died and gone to hell. They blew up the mountain. They buried us. They buried themselves.
Oh God, Mateo.
I had to find him. So I went down into that hell. It was my only choice.
The heck is that? It looks cool, but it does look a little impractical.
I had to find Mateo. He could have been anywhere.
Oh man, if this is in multiplayer, I want this gun. This thing is sweet. It looks ridiculous, but I like it.
I started with the first thing that came through the fog. There were allies pinned inside lodges. I needed to save them.
Oh, ally. Okay. Alright,
Could
pretty
hear
clear.
them before we saw them. Armored vehicles coming from the enemy fort.
But you didn't have your equipment anymore.
There were crates of enemy weapons in the lodges that we scavenged and prepared ourselves with.
Avanti! Così! Andiamogli addosso! Avanti! Nel mirino!
Oh, what was I hit by? Oh. Oh!
We could hear them before we saw them. Armored vehicles coming from the enemy fort.
But you didn't have your equipment anymore.
There were crates of enemy weapons in the lodges that we scavenged and prepared ourselves with.
Boom, solid hit. There's a turret over here. Oh, you're already firing it. Okay, fine.
Colpo da maestro! Dobbiamo salvare i nostri fratelli!
Okay.
Ci sono degli alleati in quella casupola! Bene, ce l'abbiamo fatta! Ora procediamo oltre!
Okay, that's an ally. I can't really tell. It looks like they're not.
Through sheer force of will, we took out their firepower. The lodges were safe, and I had to move on.
You never said, was Mateo in those lodges?
No, the men said his unit had made it further up.
Further up, they say. Search for Mateo. Alright, let's stick to the left. Although he's probably the farther one up, which would make more sense, but we're gonna stick to the pits.
Every part of me wanted to get out of the trenches, but I could hear Italian yelling. I knew my friends were trapped. Everywhere I looked, too late. I felt alone among ghosts. After a while, I couldn't even look at the bodies. You had to have made it to the fort.
Well, this is his unit. Wasn't here. Is there another crate to search?
Some of the things I saw, Tesoro. It's myself I was ahead.
Like what?
Fire. Fire everywhere.
Fire everywhere indeed. Okay, I'm just getting pelted by sniper fire. Like, I'm trying to push up, but I don't really have a sniper to fire back with. I'm sure I could have found one, but I just didn't. Nine millimeters.
Every part of me wanted to get out of the trenches, but I could hear Italian yelling. I knew my friends were trapped. Everywhere I looked, too late. I felt alone among ghosts. After a while, I couldn't even look at the bodies. You had to have made it to the fort.
Dinamite.
Some of the things I saw, Tesoro. I had to convince myself I wasn't dead.
Like what?
Fire. Fire everywhere.
There we go. That's one.
There were two ways into the fort. I could either go through the underground tunnels or above ground by circling around the back.
Not through the front?
I no longer had my armor. It was impossible.
I think the back sounds like a good idea. The tunnels can go fuck themselves, really. Ow. Keep getting hit by their shit. What's in the box? Another MG Storm. Alright.
I don't know how. I just knew Matteo wasn't there.
Okay.
I still think about that field. Every day.
I love how it got all quiet all of a sudden.
I'd almost stopped looking. Started giving in to the hope that Matteo had escaped. And then...
No! No!
He never got older.
No, he didn't.
And here I am, still. Who decides such things?
Were they twins? Were they brothers?
Buon compleanno, Matteo.
New countries were formed. The world and our view of it changed forever. I feel like he was a twin brother or something. So that was a short little one. I'm good with that. On to the next. I don't know why it pulls up that menu. It's very weird. Number 4, The Runner. Again, looks like it's only 3 sections here.
We came from all over the world. The innocent, the arrogant, and the brave. We thought the war was to be our rite of passage, a grand adventure that would make us all equal in our quest for glory. But instead of adventure, we found fear. And in war, the only true equalizer is death.
Okay. Dardanelles, Gallipoli Peninsula, spring 1915. The British Empire intends to open a new front to the war. Plans for an unprecedented naval invasion of the Ottoman homeland are drawn up. The attacking naval forces represented the biggest fleet ever assembled, gathering ships over 500,000 men. The forces is drawn in Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, India, Newfoundland, France, and Britain. Their orders are to land, march the capital. Yep, okay. Day 1. Cape Helles. Clive used it as a Trojan horse, crashing into the beach, deploy several battalions of Allied soldiers. Tenuous beachhead is seized. Half the landing force is killed. Day 2. Well, good to see we went through day 1. You go an Australian accent.
Oh, God.
Hey, are you Frederick Bishop?
Nope. He's dead, sorry.
But isn't this your picture?
I suppose so.
Jack Foster. I'm your new charge.
No, you're not. You
Oop.
have to take this kid off me.
Of course not. He came all this way just to see you. Frederick Bishop, the pride of Australia. Been lied about his age to get past conscription.
Oh boy.
You know Morse code?
Yes.
Follow me!
So am I the young one or am I the old dude? Because if I'm the young one, I feel like I'm going to die. Could be wrong. I just feel like that's going to happen.
What a disaster. Our first wave didn't stand a chance.
Look at all their defenses. How can we take the beach?
We have the dreadnoughts this time. Plug your ears, kid. It's gonna be loud.
Send these coordinates.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Time to go. Whoa, where do you think you're going?
With you?
Level your gun. Yeah, okay, you're staying here. And you'll move up with rear command only after I fire the signal flare. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Try to stay out of trouble.
We have to get to the top of the beach. The rowboats don't stand a chance.
Off the boat, into the gunfire.
Jeez!
Ooh, a shotty. Alright. Shotgun it is. Okay. Oh, that's a turret. Yep. Well, that would do it. Man, he was an old dude. Holy shit. Don't get me wrong. It's not like he was ancient. It's just like, man, he's out there. I know the bayonet is for decoration, but it's not exactly going to work in this trench. Out of your mind if you think I'm going to bayonet charge out there. Man, he's hitting me bad. Apply the band-aids.
We've got to push towards that oval.
Gotcha. There we go. A little more dead on. Oh, there you are. Who's shooting at me? Oh, you are. Good.
Time to send up the flare.
Okay.
Fucking kidding me. Come with me. Look at that, huh? Kid, you lied your way into hell on earth! You just wanted a statue of yourself in your town square!
I think I'm gonna be sick.
And he got sick. Of course he did.
Come on, kid, get up. Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not.
Not if you follow my orders.
We're impossible to kill.
Yeah. I guess so.
Unless... Not Keely, are you?
No.
Now, first things first. Yeah, come on, stand up.
We're gonna teach you how to shoot.
Follow me. Arm in here. This arm out. Butt into your shoulder. That's it. Cheek against the butt. Come on, that's it. Point it where you want to shoot. That's it. Okay. Get your feet apart a little bit.
I was beginning to think I already lost my Australians.
What can I do you for?
Not you, the boy. We need a runner for the front lines.
Really?
No.
Yes.
No. You can't make the kid do it. He'll just stumble into a firefight and get killed.
No, I can do it.
No. I'll do it.
Fine. You're here with me, and you will be running.
Makes it sound like, oh yeah. So why would it make more sense to send the kid in anyway? Because he's quicker? I'm not seeing much, but then again, I'm probably looking in the wrong spot. That is not one of ours. Gotcha. Dynamite might be helpful. The tripwire bomb really hasn't been. Oh wow. There we go. Much better. Lower. Ah, damn it. I had it. It was right there. I was waiting for it to, like, slide down because I had it. Fuck. Alright. That's gotta be quicker. That's the whole point of running, I guess, but fuck. Alright. Alright.
I need to find a way past those Ottoman.
Gonna shoot him, or am I gonna have to do it? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense in a way, but still.
I need to find a way past those Ottoman.
taking pot shots? Are you in the building? Are you in here? I don't even know. Oh boy. Somehow these guys are already here.
This whole thing is
Okay.
going to shit. We need to get back to Whitehall.
Now I need to run all the way back, don't I? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What are you bozos doing?
Sweet mother!
Good shot.
Fucking hell, you could have killed me.
But I didn't.
No, sure fucking didn't.
Nice shot.
Oh, well, you know, I just kind of saw him out there and I...
You got falling lines across the board.
That's what I thought.
Bishop, go tell rear command that we'll be moving up.
Don't worry. I can handle myself here.
Head down, gun up. No open areas. Got it?
Got it.
You better got it. I want to come back to a corpse. I will be pissed.
Gotta get to rear command.
I'm leaving the front lines, which is always dangerous. Because that means I'm going to have to fight through hell to get back here and to find out that he's been holding his own.
Wait. Where is everyone?
Oh, shit. What?
For those who didn't hear from a runner, the Allied position is lost. Artillery fire ordered to cover retreat to beach, shelling the village and outlying forts. Shit. Foster. Fucking Brits. Shelling their own position to cover a retreat.
Artillery already? Fuck it!
Stay away from the buildings.
Now where's Whitehall? Whitehall, news from the rear.
Save it, Bishop. Help us here first. Prepare yourselves, men. Nice shot, Bishop. Into cover.
Need more ammo. Tripwire bombs don't help me. What the hell are you doing? Having a damn conversation over here?
Yeah, go to hell. Get out of here.
Okay.
Full scout retreat. They're gonna shell the village and the fort to cover us. We need to get out, now.
I sent men up to secure the fort.
A dead man. Who went?
Only those who volunteered, so naturally all of them.
Fucking kids.
But you remember being his age?
Foster. Fuck. I gotta get that kid.
Go. I'll pretend I didn't see you.
This isn't on you.
Of course it is. One more death for me to live with. Go, go, you don't have much time.
Okay. Pardon me?
Storming a fort by myself. And I called Foster an idiot.
Hepsi bokluk çıkıyor ya. Emin.
Nasıl gidiyor? İşin gücün kaygılanma. Ben de sana aynı şeyi soracağım. Bu neydi lan? İşittin mi?
Hep bir bokluk çıkıyor ya. Emin.
Come on, you.
Ondan olur. Tedbirli olmak lazım. Yoksa sonumuz romanlara benzer.
Nope, you see nothing, Sniper Man.
Now, where's the entrance to this damn place?
Seni bulacağım. Seni geberteceğim. Bak kafamın tadını atıyor ha. Aklın varsa çıkarsın. Gebereceksin işte. Kabul et. Teslim ol.
Getting there. It would make sense if I could climb that, but nope, too much sense. Too much sense. I've got to get rid of that sniper. He's gonna be a bitch.
Sik kafanı.
Oğlum pes et! Gebereceksin işte. Kabul eyle. Teslim ol. Bak seninle...
A little too far of a drop. That's okay.
Yanından sokulmaya çalış. Çık ortaya. Gördüm onu. Bana göz kulak ol. Sayınız az lan. Sipere takviye ateşi lazım gelir. Onu... Şimdi seni geberteceğim. Seni vuracağım. Seni geberteceğim. Yanından sokul. Pes edersen merhamet gösteririm. Hemen teslim olursan işini çabuk. Şu Yus'u gebertin. Ateşini al.
Okay.
Olursan kelleni bağışlarım.
More manageable.
What, again? You sure you didn't just want to shoot me?
Come on. Let's get you out of here. This place is about to come down any moment.
We can't leave. There are still hostiles coming, and we can't outrun them with our wounded.
You get going then. I'll cover your retreat.
The bishop is still...
I'll make it look like I'm capturing the fort. It'll be enough distraction. Once you get past Allied lines, send up a flare. Let me know you're safe. I'll make my retreat then. Oh, so you're disobeying orders now?
Well, I assume you did to come here.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a proper Aussie now. Gotta look the part.
Right. Up and at him, lads. Let's go.
Just walking out the front door. Okay. If I hadn't killed any of those guys out there, I don't know how they would be able to walk out the front door. Because I imagine there's a way to stealth your way up that hill.
Well, this is it, I guess.
Onu durdurun. Kahpenin evladı sakın kaçma. Come on! I can take it!
Gotcha. There we go. Where you shooting me from, boy? Where you shooting me from? Oh no, he ran off. Okay.
Ateşi lazım. Onu mevkiye yüklen.
I'll take it. Oh. Well, he's super dead. It's true. Thank goodness they don't have better aim.
Christ! Bloody flamethrower!
Oh, thank goodness. Regen! Regen!
Can't believe they're actually gonna fall for this.
Yanından sokul.
Jack better be close. Can't keep this up.
Yep, and then I ran into trouble. Yeah. So they kept flooding from behind me, but I guess that was their spawn point. I don't know what the deal was. No shit. Kind of helps if they aren't throwing grenades at me every 5 seconds, though.
Christ, I don't have better aim. Christ! A bloody flamethrower? Go to hell.
And that he did. No. I feel like I haven't been talking much, and that's probably the case. I'm sorry. If only this thing had a little more power behind it.
What god awful plan. I couldn't think of anything better.
Jack's gotta be close.
Can't keep this up.
Burning. Okay. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, so this is canon death.
Good kid.
Turkey. So, yeah, I figured something along those lines would happen. It was either the kid was gonna die or he was. So I was like, alright, hopefully it's the old guy. Alright, that's fine. Might as well keep going, though. We got one more left. Unless there's something else. Nothing is written. Join Lawrence of Arabia.
In the deserts of Arabia, an insurgency war was raging years before I got to France. Tribes of Bedouins had united to fight a war that was very different from the one we fought in the trenches. Using small, mobile units, they challenged the might of an empire, and they were rallied around the ideas of a single, influential warrior. Ideas of freedom and change.
Okay. Now, the way this is told, I think they make Lawrence a female, but maybe I'm wrong. It looks like a female. Great War engulfs the globe. In the deserts of the Middle East, Arab tribes rebel against their historical oppressor, the Ottoman Empire. To counter the uprising, the Ottomans deployed the most advanced technologies. The Empire's devastating artillery, combat aircraft, and armored vehicles engaged rebel forces wielding rifles from horseback. Ah, yes. T.E. Lawrence, an unconventional British officer, worked for the small force of highly mobile rebels. They cannot confront the Ottoman forces head-on. Instead, they must fight another way. With tactics and explosions. And riding on horseback. Welcome to the desert.
The Arabian Desert. A vast ocean of drifting sands and scorched, sun-baked rocks. Beneath these endless dunes, oil, the lifeblood of our new mechanical century. For more than 400 years, the Ottoman Empire has ruled these lands, controlling all that's to be found here. But the Ottomans do not rule unopposed. Small bands of Bedouin rebels have united to overthrow the empire. They strike without warning and then vanish into the desert.
Yeah, see
Fighting
the hip structure?
them is a lone British officer. whose
It looks like
exploits
she's
have
female.
earned him wide renown.
It could be, like, just me, but I think it's
The world has
female.
taken to calling this man Lawrence of Arabia. In the desert, you rely on good planning, but you also hope for a dash of luck. And
Okay.
luck was with us when we learned of a recently derailed Ottoman train carrying a most interesting piece of cargo.
Again, he looks
A small
female.
patrol had joined the Ottomans who survived the crash. Together, they guarded the wreckage and waited for reinforcements. A lone fighter has just one advantage over a large enemy force. A lone fighter can move unseen. The
Good day, sir.
tribesmen fought unconventionally, using weapons they knew well. Endurance, individual intelligence, and courage were their primary assets.
What was that over there?
Allah'ıma kitabıma burada bir şeyler var.
Thank you, my good man. Again, more stealth. Not that I mind stealth, it's just a lot of stealth. Ooh.
There's a world of difference between seeing something and having something in your own two hands.
Now what?
Come out! It's over.
Well, you did not think we would be fast enough to catch you here, did you? Lawrence of Arabia.
Actually, I was rather depending on it.
Lawrence. Well, this is very clever. Now the hunter becomes the hunted. So who might you be? How enchanting you are, my dear.
I will show you enchanting. If it weren't for you, I'd be free.
Free, is it? You'll be free when you're dead. And I'm happy to tell you, the Empire intends to grant you all this freedom very soon. Even now, an engine of destruction scours this desert, obliterating your allies, your families, your homes. Soon there will be nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Soon all that you know, and all that you love, will be ashes. You will all be free to die. Oh. Ah, you animal!
Zara!
Now, I understand that you would like nothing more than to strip the flesh from that man's feet and send him off into the desert naked to die. But think about it.
You're right.
I'm sorry. My friend here, she can be a little brusque.
You're going to tell me how to lie to your train, so we can lure it into a trap and destroy it.
Impossible. To even begin to talk to that train, you would need an entire book of communication codes.
Oh, like this one, you mean?
You can never stop the progress of machines. One day, the whole world will take your lands and the precious black gold beneath its sands.
We shall see, my friend.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh,
Of course,
Kidoki?
obtaining the codebook was not enough. To destroy this Iron Dragon, this Canavar, as the Ottomans had named it, we had to send it 3 encrypted messages telling it to stand down. There were Ottoman outposts scattered along the railroad tracks. The commanders there carried high-priority message capsules. We had to use those to send our orders.
Sorry.
Infiltrating the village wouldn't be easy. A full detachment of Ottoman soldiers had occupied it. The Ottomans had chosen an isolated location for their desert outpost. It seemed lightly defended. It was also well stocked with arms and equipment. The ancient ruins were all that remained of a civilization now lost to time. The Ottoman Empire brought in the modern world with a host of armored vehicles and field guns.
Right.
3 commanders to eliminate, 3 personal message capsules to be stolen, and then sent with our false orders. How Zara tackled this dangerous and audacious mission was up to her. The Bedouin treasured their horses, and in return, those animals granted their riders unparalleled speed and mobility.
I have officially come across the Skyrim horse. That's right. Go over there. Go get it. Didn't have much of a choice there.
Gebereceksin işte. Kabul eyle. Teslim ol.
Okay, nothing in here. rocket gun. Sneaking and creeping and sneaking. Thought that was a tank. Okay, nobody's here. I have a feeling I'm just taking the long way around all this, but still, I'm just like, I don't know exactly where I have to be. Oh boy. Are you the commander? Okay, I'm trying to understand. Trying to understand what's up with those guys, because they don't seem to have a weakness. It's just like, yeah, you gotta hit them with heavy firepower, and I didn't see a single commander. Oh boy. Go, pigeon, go!
A single order wouldn't be enough. Ottoman protocol required the message to be received in triplicate before the train acknowledge it as genuine.
Ow. You're trying to get me. Real question, where's my horse? Yep, and I got shot. But that's what I can. At the same time, it's like, what do you want me to do? Why are there so many? Turkish proverb. It's a good one. It makes sense. Good day, sir. And how are you?
İnşallah. Atlatacağız inşallah. Çık dışarı. Çıksana lan domuz. Ve ses birader. Kılına zarar gelmeyecek.
Get up on this roof.
Bulursanız bana haber edin. Defterini ben görmek isterim. O domuzu çıkartmaya gayret edeceğim. Hazır ol. Çık dışarı. Ben senin dostunum. Bak şimdi çıkar. Seni bu oradaki.
Good day.
Nereye kadar saklanacaksın? Bak, şimdi çıkarsan canını çok yakmayacağım.
Good day again. They never look behind them. Good. Silencer. We like silencers. Ooh, what's in here? take some of those too, because why not? So I get why these rooms exist now. They're just points.
A single order wouldn't be enough. Ottoman protocol required the message to be received in triplicate before the train would acknowledge it as genuine.
Come on, baby, come on. Don't see anybody yet. Nope, nobody's sleeping. Hookah? Alright. They're all high off their ass. Just kidding. They're probably fine. Okay. Curious. Very curious. So apparently there were two flamethrower guys. Okay. The one blew up and the house fell in. Alright. Let's try this again. Thought that was what it was doing, but maybe I... Okay. Sure. Nobody else seemed interested over here, which is really weird. Well, I found the pigeons. You didn't see nothing, boyo. Ooh, boy, they're trying. How'd he escape?
Although you see, the message had already been sent, my dear. Not the message you would have wanted. Lawrence was such a good host. It almost seemed rude to escape. I made sure to note the location of Lawrence's camp, of course. Which means the train knows too. Twice, you told that train everything was clear. But I told it exactly where to attack. The beast has your scent, my dear. And it's coming to slaughter you and your little band of rebels. First, the firestorm from the cannon. Then, up close with the troops to slaughter any survivors. The legend of Lawrence of Arabia dies tonight.
Ooh. Where'd the horse come from?
You slipped away just in time. Tilkitchi was a fool to think we'd ever stay after he escaped.
The carnival won't stop hunting us.
No, it won't. Let me think.
The train's coming a long way. So it'll have to stop to take on water. That's where we strike.
Agreed. I'll deal with any sentries, then rig explosives on the track.
Yes, and I'll rally our fighters.
When I blow the lines, the train will be trapped. So when you hear the blast, you need to attack them with everything you have.
It's good. But you know that there's a chance the men may not come. You may set off those explosives and find you're out there all alone. You know that.
I guess I won't know either way until I set it off.
Okay. All right. I'm not thrilled about it, but okay. Let's do it.
Man makes plans, and God laughs. As it turned out, the small town where we would ambush the train had a significant enemy presence. Those troops would have to be dealt with before the explosives could be set.
Destroy all Ottoman vehicles? Are you out of your mind? I get hit from the right. Because why? I don't know. I'm not sure how I would destroy all the armor without dying myself, though. That's the other part of this. Because unless I can set up, like, explosive rounds and everything else, I don't know.
God laughs. As it turned out, the small town where we would ambush the train had a significant enemy presence. Those troops would have to be dealt with before the explosives could be set.
Come on. Oh boy, am I exposed. Did they forget? Did they get dumber? What happened here? I'm gonna go with they got dumber.
Those troops in the village had to be dealt with before we could push on with our plan to destroy the train. Once Zara secured the town, the trap could be set for the arriving train.
Okay, that wasn't too hard. Blow the tracks. What? Whoa, okay, whoa, holy shit. That was super quick. I don't know what the answer there is. It's like I have to fire, but at the same time I have to... at a time for each of these. Couldn't tell you why I think that, but... Why, oh why do I have to fight the armored train? Here's the question, can I draw it way the fuck back over here? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Did I win? I feel like I won. Whew. Goodbye, train.
Vengeance can be a sweet or bitter brew. How did you find it, Zara?
And you're right, we do need to think bigger, act bigger. Maybe even the Suez Canal. Tell me, what do you know about battleships?
So, Ottomans driven from Arabia. However, the empires of Britain and France reneged on their promise of Arab independence. Of course they did. Idiots. T. Lawrence remains a figure of controversy. The war for oil continues to this day. But we know who he is. We remember him. Achievement! Nothing is written. Oh, there's a closing message. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Remember us. I wonder if it's just a trailer.
One day,
We'll see.
all this will be over. The war to end all wars will be won by one side or the other. The guns will rust, grass will grow, and there'll be nothing left of any of this. The land will heal itself, as everything does in the end. We'll be long gone by then, but maybe not forgotten. History only remembers 1 in 1,000 of us. Then the future will be filled with stories of who we were and what we did, how we lived, how we fought, and how we died. When this is all over and the war is won, they will remember us. But until that day comes, we will stand. We will look death in the eye, and we will fight.
Okay. So that was the campaign. At least on normal. Not exactly sure how to feel about this one. Like, don't get me wrong, the ones that they had are great, but it sort of feels like the last 3 that we went through were rather, like, just thrown together. Like, they weren't done, but they were just ideas that they threw in there just to throw in there. I don't know. Story-wise, okay, I understand why they went from different Warfront to different Warfront to different Warfront with different characters, because that makes sense. But at the same time, a lot of those cutscenes that you saw weren't exactly the gameplay we were playing here. Like, you never do ride on your horses with a whole squad of people, which, you know, was one of the things I was looking forward to. The tank battle is basically just you, and it's not like a whole squadron of tanks. It's just sort of goofy in that regard. Like, I'm okay. Like, say there were 50 tanks on the other side. I'd be okay with that as long as I had a squad with me. But what they did was they did that one on, like, a monster of, like, 15. You know, and that's difficult, but it's not, like, stupid hard. So, I don't know. The airplane one was pretty interesting. But then that just ends, and it's like, oh, okay, ha ha ha. Was that actually what happened, or did they actually tell the truth in their report? The Arabia thing was okay, but it's like, fight a train? Okay, fine, fight a train. The Juggernaut thing was cool, but you only did it for the one mission, and then it was just like, nope, fuck that suit of armor. Really? I couldn't understand why he took it off. Like, it didn't seem like it was damaged or anything. Like, I don't see what the negative impact of having it on would be, other than, like, maybe the face mask and you not being able to see well. I could see it being, like, dented and torn to shreds, like, while you were fighting, like having armor pieces fall off and you need to replace them from the battlefield, or, you know, something like that. Or you fight other Juggernauts or something like that. And a lot of this gameplay is dependent on really stealth aspects. And don't get me wrong, when you're a solo person, and that makes sense in certain parts, it's like, oh yeah, I don't want to fucking fight a whole army on my own. But, yeah, I don't know if stealth is what you want in a war game necessarily all the time. Like, if you're a sniper, that's cool. But there, again, this is World War I. There's not a lot of silencer options for a lot of things. Now, there were weapons with silencers, and that's nice. But, like, I couldn't melee, I couldn't bomb anything, because as soon as I did, the entire world woke up, and it's like, that one with Arabia, it's like, blow up all the vehicles. Okay, well, shit, what do you want me to do? Like, take everybody out in the frickin' town and then blow up the cars, or what? Because that was really the only, like, plan that would actually work there, because there was an armored guy, which won't die in one hit. Doesn't matter what you do, because I tried that before, and it's just like, nope, that won't work. And I don't know. I just don't know. Don't get me wrong. The story was good. The story aspects of this were good. The tank, that was a good story. The blimp, the airplane, also a good story. It's like, yeah, that's interesting. The one in Arabia, okay, I think it was just a reason to put in a female character. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay with a female being there, but it's like, oh yeah, Lawrence of Arabia, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah. And then you're playing as somebody else, and it's like, what's the point of this? Is there a backstory? Could we do a flashback or something like that to, like, explain, like, oh, my husband died in the war because of all these Englishmen or whatever, you know? So in that regard, I'm just like, okay. Alright. And then they had that one guy from the Harlem team, like that opening act, that very first thing you walk into and playing the game, and it's like they did nothing with him. They had that two-part thing of the American front, and it's just like, nope, we're going to leave that there. Go off to other people. It's like, okay, great. That's not helpful. Saying it makes sense in multiplayer to have that ability to like just blow up everything in sight because you're not really hiding from anybody. Like if anybody's paying good enough attention, you're just fucked. But in the campaign, if I'm on a war front on the front lines, especially if I'm on a tank and we're going through a city, then that opens up a whole different realm of tactics. Like, if it was a German town or something like that, I wouldn't care about the houses. I'd just blow right through them. And I definitely could have in that tank round, but I didn't want to destroy the city. So, I don't know. Because maybe they're going to come up with something a little bit different, because I know they're coming out with DLC, but I don't know if I want to spend another $50 on the season pass yet. So, if it's worth it, maybe, but for right now, I just don't see it. And the horse and sword mechanics, even in multiplayer, it's not good. Like, I've tried using that horse, and it's just like, oh yeah, just ride around vehicles and all that sort of stuff. And it would make sense if there was a way to silently take out the vehicles. Like, I couldn't figure out how to do that. Like, unless there's a way to, like, shoot the driver, and then just everybody gets out, and they're like, oh, what the hell's going on there? Or rig up a trap to where I wouldn't be caught. You know, that'd be cool. But I didn't get that option. It's just like, yeah. So once you get found out by anybody, the entire fucking area in the next 3 miles is going to be warned. It's like, okay. Little aggravated that we just jumped from date to date to date to date. And I thought I was going in order, and it's like, nope, this is a different year, this is a different year, this is a different front, all that fun crap. And I don't know, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm Australian, you're Australian too, you better wear your hat this way. It's like, okay, fucking great. But you don't see anything come of it. You don't see anything happen. It's just like, okay, he went up there, he actually took the base, and then he died. Okay, well, that's great. The young kid doesn't come in. me wrong, there's plenty of content because I spent, what, 8 hours getting everything done? Going up hour and a half. I don't know. Like, I'm looking at all these names and I'm just thinking, okay, so where's all this content? Where's it at? Did you only focus on multiplayer? Was that the thing? And I know it seems dumb, but like, as that one dude was driving the tank, for example, he was a driver in his past life. He was a chauffeur. So I'd want to see like him driving a chauffeur, like driving the lady into town, and then all of a sudden it flashes into war mode and you're like in the middle of town. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, there's a tank, go ahead and shoot. It would go flashback and you'd be like, oh, there's Miss Wilson over there. Oh, hi, Miss Wilson. And then like you flash back into the city and then you blew up a building or something, you know? That'd be cool. Or the Aussie guy, you know, it's like the kid comes back one day as an older guy and he's just like, yep, here's where the man was. I found his body. It was cool. He taught me everything I knew. He got me through World War II, something along those lines, you know? That would have been cool. So, I don't know. And the one where he's like, oh, I found my dead comrades, is just like, okay, well, I didn't even know who he was to you. It didn't really matter to me. And it's just like, that was interesting in the respect that it came from the future. Like, he was talking about his past, about what he had went through, you know, something that he told his daughter. And that was cool. And I don't know if this is like other Battlefields where it just keeps going, but I'm going to keep waiting here until I see something that I think cycles back in. Because I don't think I've seen the end, but... Again, I'd like to give credit where credit is due, so hopefully we just get there. Now, luring enemies away, that was a cool mechanic, but yeah, at the same time I was only able to lure one person away at a time. Wow, that's a lot of dead people. In loving memory? Proof of concept by... Oh, here we go. Alright. Again, it's one of those things where you have multiple stories but it doesn't feel like it all came together at the end. It's just like, okay, yeah, the war ended at that point, blah blah blah, you know. I know it's supposed to be based on World War I, and Battlefield could have done a lot of things, like, okay, here's how they all came together for a final battle or something like that, and like, just, yeah, they could have made anything up, really. They could have been like, yeah, this is the last front that they were all a part of, or something along those lines, or they were all to one last something along those lines, but no, we didn't get something like that. That was weird. You can equip your new notification on the customized screen in multiplayer. Okay. So what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8. That one's 10. 13. 17. 17 missions in total. And a lot of these, like these sections, don't take a lot of time. Now there's a lot of area, there's a lot of stuff in a lot of these maps. For sure, there's a lot of collectibles I didn't collect, but at the same time I'm just like, ugh. So, yeah, I'll probably come back for a collectibles run through. I probably won't record it though. I'll just do it. So, that was Battlefield 1. This has been Battlefield 1. Still waiting for the lag to go away. Please go away. It did that 3 times during the credit sequence. And I hate when it does it during the game, because it pisses me right the fuck off. And I know it pisses everybody else off, and I like, there's no reason for it to lag. I've got perfect internet connection right now. Like, I'm looking at it. It's fine. It's just like, okay, Twitch decided not to broadcast at the fucking right speed. Okay, thanks, Twitch. I'm glad I'm that important to you. But anyway, so this has been Battlefield 1. It's about World War I, or at least about the concept of World War I. Again, not any of these stories is necessarily true in any fashion. In fact, most of them are fictional. So nothing that happens in this game has actually happened, quote unquote. Like, the battles happened, and the tanks involved and the weaponry were involved, sure. And certain groups were there. But again, work of fiction. And Battlefield, I feel like, could have expanded a lot more if they focused their attention, but they didn't. So I will see you all next time. Alright, bye-bye.